It's always really cool for me when I get to interview actors that have worked with great directors, whether it be Scorsese or Spielberg, or in this case, M. Night Shyamalan, who recently directed a movie called The Last Airbender. Now, originally, it was an animated series turned into a movie now by M. Night, and I got to talk to the two lead actors about making that transition, as well as the movie itself.
It was really fun. I mean, I'm so lucky to be able to be in this movie, especially with M. Night directing it. And before I even auditioned or even knew they were making a film, I watched the cartoon and I loved it. I watched it with my little brother, so just even get the chance to audition was really exciting.
It's one of those things, the animated series has, kind of reached a very, very broad worldwide fan base, and, we want to be as loyal to that as possible. However, we have a 2-hour film. We don't have 8 hours and 23 episodes to make this thing go. So it was Knight did an amazing job of adapting it and creating it. And it was his daughter's idea. So there's definitely his daughter loved the series, and he's such a family man. He wanted to make this film, and I think there's a loyalty right then and there, right from the get-go. And so we all tried and strived to do our very best to make sure that what people love about the show is going to be still in the film.
Oh yes, it's definitely an action movie.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's got a lot of action. It's got a lot of intense scenes, a lot of intense CGI, and we had ILM working on it, and the M does stand for magic, and that's what it looks like at the end of the product. I mean, we've seen it in 2D, and we were blown away. So I can't wait to see what it looks like in 3D.
I knew you were real. I always knew you returned.
We had such incredible stuntmen and stuntwomen working on this. There's a stunt called the Dead Man, where basically, like the stunt guy is tied on, it's like the harness is wrapped around him, and he's got like a rope just tied straight into the ground. So basically, they run, and there's a mark, and say if like you're coming at me, and then he gets to the mark, and then I pretend to hit him, but basically he just runs until that rope snaps and pops him back. And that, I mean, it doesn't sound like that intense, but that you're running full force, expecting yourself to just stop. And that, I mean, that to me was just so incredible, getting a chance to work with these artists, and they were just incredible. I mean, like, my stunt double, I love the guy to death. Holland, you're a badass.
I love my stunt double, Melissa.
And it was incredible. It was so much fun. We got to do like probably 90% of our own stunts. I actually ended up fighting my stunt double at one point. He had like a helmet on, a mask on, so you couldn't see his face, and we did a little bit of hand-to-hand. So that was pretty cool. Kind of like fighting myself.
Out of all the elements, which one's your favorite?
Water.
Water, Southern Water Tribe, represent. Yeah. Well, even Bruce Lee, in his book, Artist of Life, talks about being like water and how important that is to kind of like flow through life, and it's just it's a nice philosophy to have.